Okay.
If it's blinking, it's recording, right? Okay.
My name is Diana Marsh. This is my historical speech for my public speaking class at Guilford Technical Community College. My instructor is Jason Quinn. It's October 18th, 2010. And this is my audience. Turn on this stuff. My husband Jimmy, who's doing the filming. Harrison. James. Johnny. And my daughter Gigi. For this speech, we were asked to interview a member of our family who has participated in a historical event, researched that historical event, and developed a speech. My speech is about my brother, James Aaron Walker, and his involvement in the Marine Corps and the Gulf War. I'm going to start out by telling you a little bit about the Marine Corps and what they do, because I didn't know what the Marine Corps does. My brother and how he came to join the Marine Corps. Then I will talk briefly about the Gulf War and the involvement of the Marines in it, and conclude with my brother's experiences in Saudi Arabia and the effects the Gulf War has had on him. The job of the United States Marine Corps, they are responsible for providing force projection from the sea, operating artillery, aviation, expeditionary, and infantry units. The Marine Corps has 4 divisions and 20 bases worldwide. It is the smallest of the military branches. To be a Marine, you have to be faithful. Semper Fidelis, Latin for always faithful, is their motto. They are called jarheads, and "Oorah" is their battle cry. They are the few and the proud. July 1st, 1989, my brother James, who we call Jimmy, sat at the kitchen table and told me, my sister, and my mother that he enlisted in the Marines. He wasn't sure about what to major in college, and the Marine Corps would give him something constructive to do while he raised money for his education. He said he really wanted to take advantage of the GI Bill. He expected to do 2 years in the Marines, cooking and maybe working on computers, and come out and go to college. He had no idea that a year later, August 2nd, 1990, American troops would be deployed to Saudi Arabia to defend Saudi from possible invasion. Here, show this PowerPoint. And this is my brother. And this is Operation Desert Storm. Ah, crap. Oh, sorry. Okay, not that one yet. This deployment was called Operation Desert Storm. Along with Operation Desert Shield, this formed the first Gulf War. According to Swafford, who wrote the book Jarhead, page 19, President George Bush ordered U.S. troops to Saudi Arabia August 7, 1990. Our nation, he says, now imports half the oil it consumes and can face a major threat to its economic independence. According to Finland Alistair in his book on page 110, during the operations, the Marines accomplished a wide range of missions. From the air, Marine pilots used fixed-wing and rotary-wing aircraft to destroy Iraq's air and naval forces, anti-air defenses, and ballistic missile launchers. The 1st and 2nd Marine Divisions broke through Iraq's southern border. 8,000 Marines kept the Iraqi army distracted in the north. On Iraqi soil, Marines crossed minefields, barbed wire obstacles, booby traps, and fire trenches, while under attack from Iraqi artillery. With precise operations, tenacious, ambitious assaults, and versatile land tactics, the Marines led the most successful land assaults in modern warfare. In February 27, 1991, the first Gulf War came to an end when the Iraqi government announced the acceptance of the UN resolution. That's according to PBS. My brother said his experience in the Marines was rough. He did basic training in the swamp at Paris Island, South Carolina. He said it was hot and humid. There were a lot of people giving him orders, and it was very physical. And he said a lot of people were yelling at him. He enjoyed traveling with the Marines. He got to travel to Korea, Germany, Italy, and unfortunately later to Saudi Arabia. He said that Saudi was rough, hot, and dry, and he didn't even see any people until the conflict started. He was a longshoreman and a truck driver on the port. Now, the port was dangerous because the enemy could see you, but you couldn't see the enemy, so they were constantly under attack. He said that he heard bombing and bombs every day, day in and out, and he rarely got any sleep. As a truck driver, he delivered water, prisoners, and supplies, but mostly prisoners, which he hated doing. He was injured when an artillery shell hit his truck, and he had a wreck. He injured his knee and had to get a knee replacement. He was honorably discharged as Lance Corporal James A. Walker from the United States Marine Corps. He still has trouble with his knee, but he says he doesn't have PTSD, Agent Orange, or Gulf War syndrome. He said he loved being a Marine and regrets that he could no longer serve. He said, he said the biggest regret he has is that he can no longer serve the Marines and he can't play basketball. I just want to thank my brother and the U.S. Armed Forces for protecting our freedom, and let my brother know that I am so proud of him. Well, this concludes my historical speech on my brother James A. Walker in the Gulf War. I thank you for your participation.
You gotta film us. My God.
It's over.
Thank y'all.